Hi guys! It is finally holiday. A good clunk of white rum.
Hi guys, how are you?
Hi guys! You might be wondering why I am sitting at home when this is my holiday vlog, but I just felt the need to pop on by before the video and kind of explain why I have been missing in action lately. I have been on holiday and we have been on a 10-day trip with a boat, and when we're out on the boat the internet connection at the harbors is too poor to upload videos, but I have been filming, so I feel like I've been talking to you during my whole of my holiday, but I have not, and I have been editing a bit, but I have not been able to upload the video. A second thing is that the holiday vlog, as you may see, will be have a bit of abrupt ending because on the way home my daughter called and said that one of our horses, a Frisian horse, was lame. He has done something to one of his legs. So that's what we have been doing ever since we came back. We've had the vet and he's now on medication. He's not out of the woods and it's a lot of work. He has to be cared for several times a day. We don't know what it is yet, but he's on antibiotics and rest and painkillers. It can be a fracture. If it is, worst case scenario is that we will have to put him down. So it's a bit chaotic here right now. As you may hear, my husband is still working away at the pond. I have missed you a lot. It's so strange when I don't upload and get the chance to interact with you through the comment section, but yeah, just wanted to explain and say that going forward I still may be a bit unpredictable when it comes to uploading. I have a lot of videos going on at the same time, so it's not that I'm not filming, it's just the editing and uploading that takes time. Yeah, just wanted to explain that. In this holiday vlog I have tried to get a bit of everything. You will see where we have been. I will teach you to make daiquiri, strawberry daiquiri, if you don't already know. I have the recipe and show you how to make the most summery salmon dish ever. It's so nice. And at the end I also managed to do a bit of a holiday haul, so I hope you enjoy and that I'll see you again soon. Hi guys! It is finally holiday for me and my husband. It is Friday and yesterday we took the boat and drove to Oscarsborg. For those of you who watched my last video, you know that this is one of our favorite places. This time we're only going to stay for a day or two, or we are going to stay for 2 days. It's Friday today and tomorrow we are heading further down south in Norway to a place called Hvaler, and of course I'll take you along. We are going to be on the boat for about 10 days and I'll take you along. Yeah.
Take a look.
And my husband is directing me, and he's saying, and we'll take you along, cut. Okay, he's currently making breakfast. We are doing, oh, I'm sorry, we are doing eggs and bacon on the grill. Yeah, okay. We currently have a heat wave in Norway. I'm sorry, he's talking to a neighbor here. We are currently having a heat wave in Norway, so it's going to be a hot day. I haven't been bathing yet. My husband did yesterday. It was about 18 degrees in the water. I also gave my dog, Urian, who's currently... Is it Urian? 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 Hi? Yeah, I gave him a bath in the sea yesterday. Not very happy about that, but it cooled him down. So today just eating and bathing and sunbathing, and then tomorrow we'll travel to Hvaler. And that's breakfast served. Bread, eggs, bacon, and tomatoes and cucumber, and a glass of milk. Bon appetit! Hanging out with Liz. Liz, you're at Oscarsborg. You may not know it, but you're in Norway. Duh. Okay guys, both this size is like a small home, and of course, like in any home, it's a bit of housework to be done. So that's what I'll be doing today. Before we left, we had some issues with the toilet, one of the toilets. We've had... This sounds gross, but we have had a gas leakage from the old pipes, so we had to change that, and we had to turn the boat upside down. So there's a lot to do, and I thought I would do that now so I can enjoy the rest of the holiday. So that was the boat all washed, and we have walked the dog, so now we are going to take a snack. I tried to Google the name of these berries. They are from our garden. In Norwegian they're called rips. Google said rip berries. I have no idea. And we're going to have those with vanilla sauce or custard, I think the English word is.
first time in years. Got my feet crossed the border from a land of tears. Ain't no way I'm going back under. Got my eyes in the wild blue yonder. Will lies beyond the horizon? Let's go find out. Feeling singing my own songs and making ends meet. But good enough ain't good nor enough when going for gold and things can get rough. What lies beyond the horizon? Let's go find out. Feeling
This is today's dinner, American pizza, half and half with ham and pineapple and pepperoni. Bon appetit! Okay guys, I am not a big drinker, but if I do drink, it's usually, at least when we're on the boat, it's usually one thing, and that's strawberry daiquiri. And you can make this without alcohol, but I thought I would show you how I make my strawberry daiquiri. Okay, so this is what you need. Firstly you need a blender, then you need strawberries. I have frozen, but you can also use fresh. Lime. I use white rum, Sprite or 7-Up, it's the same thing, vanilla sugar, powdered sugar, yeah, and I said lime. So, and usually I also have ice cubes, but I was out of that, so I make it without. And I do this, just eyeball it. About that much strawberries, and about that much Sprite or 7-Up. And I'm known for sometimes making them a bit strong, maybe because I'm eyeballing it. But yeah, a good clunk of white rum, the juice of half a lime, and I like my daiquiri sweet. So I use about a bit over half teaspoon of vanilla sugar, and a couple or 3 teaspoons or 4 of powdered sugar. And then I blend. Like that, and I always taste before I pour. That's nice. Like that. And that's my strawberry daiquiri.
It's 1 a.m. and I ain't tired. I can stand right here and talk all night if you want. I ain't got no place to be, no one's waiting for me. I won't lie, I'm into you. Got like a million ideas what we could do. Cause I'm not gonna let you slip away, I won't waste this. There's something about the way you fix your eyes on me. I can't help myself, fall in love, I go crazy. What you wanna do now? Should we head back to my place? When you give me that smile, think my heart's turned up the pace. I don't care about what we do if I get to be with you. What you wanna do now? What's to be afraid of when we're young, stupid, and in love? When you talk or listen close, there's just something about your voice. I think that every word you say to me is like poetry. I just want you for my own. It's really easy to tell that you're the best girl I've ever known. I'm not gonna waste this. What you wanna do now? Should we head back to my place? When you give me that smile, I think my heart's turning up the pace. I don't care about what we do if I get to be with you. What you wanna do now? What's to be afraid of when we're young, stupid, and in love? Fix your eyes on me. I can't help myself, fall in love, I go crazy. What you wanna do now? Should we head back to my place? When you give me that smile, I think my heart's turning up the pace. I don't care about what we do if I get to be with you. What you wanna do now? What's to be afraid of when we're young, stupid, and in love?
Hi guys, and welcome to Hvalerøyene, or if you would translate it to English, it would be called Whale Islands, Wales Islands. The reason for the name is that Hvalerøyene is about, if you count all the small ones as well, it's over 2,000 islands, islets and reefs, and from afar or above it looks like a group of whales swimming, so that's the reason for the name. The population of Hvaler Islands is, or Hvalerøyene, is about 4,500, and they mainly, the main industry here is fishing. They fish shrimp, cod and shellfish. It's a very popular place in summer. It's one of the places in Norway that has the most sunny days, so it's a lot of cabins here. It costs a fortune to buy a cabin. You might be wondering why I'm standing not in front of the sea and the boats, but in front of a white wall. That's because we are now, the island we are at now is called Hvalerøyene, or if you again would translate it, it would mean Church Island. And the reason it's called Church Island is because of what you see behind me. This is Hvaler Church. It's one of Norway's oldest church. It's a medieval church, and they think that the church is built before 1100. They found a bunch of coins in the church, and half of them were from the 1100s. So it's a very old church. The church have been rebuilt or added on to several times over the years. It was restored in the middle of the 1900s, about 1953, and they had to dig up the floor, and that's when they found the coins and some old coffins. They don't know why everything ended up underneath the floor, but it made it possible for them to set a date for how old they think the church is. On this plaque it says that this church was used in the first round of elections in 1914, the first election in Norway. This is a memorial for fallen seamen. The Northern Sea is a dangerous place, so many seamen has lost their lives throughout the years. As you saw, we have been out grocery shopping, so I thought I would show you what we bought. We are having salmon for dinner today. We are going to put the salmon on the grill, so I bought salmon. Salma salmon is the one we usually buy. It's very good. I'm going to make a mango and avocado salad. I'm going to show you to have with the salmon. So I bought some avocados, some fresh strawberries, some fresh cherries, and a bit of sweet. It's bakery buns, croissants, fresh raspberries, some hand soap, a lot of sunscreen, some butter, and I use a lot of spices on the salmon, so I bought a lot of that, and some mangoes. So that's the grocery shopping for today. Hi guys! Today it's Monday and we have been at Hvaler Islands for 2 days. We are still having a heat wave here in Norway, so now it's about 86 Fahrenheit or 30 degrees Celsius, and that's a lot in Norway. Usually we are in the 70s and 80s Fahrenheit, about 20-25 degrees Celsius. So all we have been doing is bathing and trying to keep still so we don't melt, but we're having a great time. The place we're at now is called Hvalerøyene, as you have seen already, and it's quite a big harbor. There was a lot of partying the first night, so we didn't sleep much, and then there was an incident at the harbor, and it's too long to go into, but a guy on drugs ran into several boats and were arrested by the police. So we've had 2 eventful days, but now it's quiet. So today I thought I would show you a dish that we eat a lot in summer. It's a dish with salmon. I don't want food when it's this hot. And I'm sorry that I'm complaining about the heat, because I know you, especially you guys in the US, have had it much worse, and other places in Europe as well. But for us this is really hot, and I don't want to eat when it's this hot. So we wait until the sun sets usually, and that's pretty late in Norway in summer. I'll take you down so you can see what I'm doing and explain the dish to you. Okay guys, so this is what you need for this dish. Of course you need salmon, as I showed you in my grocery haul. You need mangoes. I have 2, probably is enough with 1, but yeah, I like mangoes, so I have 2. 2 ripe avocados, a lemon, lime, and fresh coriander. And for the salmon I have made my own spice mix, and this may sound very strange to you, but I assure you that this is very nice. I use much of the same spices as I use when I make gingerbread. I use cardamom. In this it's cardamom, cinnamon, cloves, ginger, coriander, salt and pepper, and I was also going to use fennel, but I couldn't find any dried fennel or fennel seeds, so the guy in the shop gave me fresh fennel. I don't think I'm going to use, although it smells right, I don't think that will be correct. So instead I bought star anise. It's also taste of licorice, as I think fennel does, so I hope that will work, but ideally I would have fennel seeds. So the first thing I do is I chop up the avocado and the mango and put it in a bowl. Okay, now I have chopped up the mangoes and the avocado and the coriander. I used the whole thing. We had brought this from home, so it was a bit sad, but okay. And then I take and use as much as you. This is, you have to eyeball this a bit, but I take the juice from about 1 lemon, like that, and half a lime, and you know what you can do with the other half? You can make daiquiri, like that. Then I take a bit of salt and pepper, and if I had fennel seeds, I would add that to the salad as well, but I don't have that, so I actually will try to use a bit of the star anise. I don't know if this is going to work, you guys, but I'm going to try. Like that. And just stir it. Like that. And I'll have to taste it. Yeah. So now I just let that marinate for a while I get the salmon ready. Okay, so all I do with the salmon is I have chopped it into, this is 360 grams of salmon. Yeah, and that's for my husband and I. So I just sprinkle it with the homemade spice mix, and then we are going to cook it on the grill. And this is a dish you can eat. The salad is cold, and now we will eat it with the salmon hot, but this will taste just as nice when the salmon is cold. And you can also use the salad with meat. It's a very summery salad, very fresh, with the lemon and lime. Yeah. And you see I'm generous with the spices on both sides of the salmon, like that. Now we can put it on the grill, on the barbecue, I guess you say in English. Look at it. How did it taste?
Like heaven.
My mom described the dish. It's a real summery dish.
Sweet, sour, spicy. This has everything. Really good.
And this is Norwegian weather in a nutshell, from 30 degrees heat wave and sun to wind 15 degrees and rain. And I have forgotten the raincoats for the dogs, so they are going to wear this. The last day at Hvalerøyene, we met up with some friends and went to another island on Hvaler called Hvaler. This is what we in Norway called an outport. I know the meaning of the word in English is something else than it is in Norway. In Norway, it means that it's a free harbor or port. You don't have to pay, but there's also no water or electricity you can connect to. And it's kind of the first one that gets there gets to stay there. It's a beautiful island with small cabins. It used to be occupied by people. Now it's I think all all cabins. And this used to be the old school when there were living people, and it's now renovated into this beautiful cabin, and it had a beautiful garden, and it was done really, really nice. There are some nice walks. You can take some nice walks around the islands. You walk almost inside people's garden, but they don't mind. Everyone we met was very polite and nice. And we had a very nice time. As you can see, it's beautiful. Everything was so neatly kept, and yeah, just a wonderful island. You can take a ferry from Hvalerøyene to Hvaler. I don't know how many times a day it goes, but 2 or 3 times, I think. So it's possible to take a day trip to Hvaler. Hvaler is between Hvalerøyene and Koster. Koster is in Sweden. So you can look over to Sweden. We stayed at Hvaler for about 2 days, and then we headed home. And the voyage home took about 8 hours. We usually divide it up into 1, 2, or 3 stops, but this time we went all the way home. I bought this tray. It's both for use and for decoration. It's Riviera Mason, and more Riviera Mason. I bought this to have small paper towels in, and this with these wooden kind of chargers to have underneath the glass. And I also bought the same kind of glass chargers, I don't know the English name, in fabric with different kind of summery writings on them, beach, summer, cocktails, and sun. And then I found this basket. This is also Riviera Mason. The tray says baguettes, and you can have ham and cheese and things like that on that, and a baguette in the basket. I also bought, I collected some driftwood, and I bought these seagulls to make a kind of decorative, let me see if I can see the English word, thermometer to hang on the wall, like the ones you saw outside the shop in Hvaler. So different kinds and different sizes of seagulls to use for that. And I bought some shoes. I love this kind of sock shoes. I got them in blue, dark blue, and a light blue. I also bought a dress. This was from one of the booths. It's from India, hand painted. It's a kind of a bohemian style dress. And I got this blouse. It's difficult to see just lying there, but yeah. And I bought the same baguette tray for my daughter, and this one for my daughter, and some goodies for my grandson. So, and I got a bag. I actually got 2 bags. I also got this one, and I bought a kind of bohemian, very bohemian pair of, we call them harem trousers. I don't know the English word, and again, it's difficult to see just lying there, but I'm sure you're going to see me wear them. So that's my holiday haul. Okay guys, I hope you liked my holiday vlog, and that you thought it was a bit of everything. As you know now, our holiday was a bit brutally abrupted by the call about Sino, our Frisian horse, and that he had injured his leg. He's much better right now, and of course I will keep you updated, but as I said in my intro, it can become very serious. We don't know yet, but so far it has the swelling have gone down, and he is walking more on the leg. He's actually supposed to be just inside the stable, but it's difficult with horses. They can get very ill by standing still, so we have compromised and keep him here. He's supposed to be at his summer pastures now, just eating grass, so they are not happy horses. They don't want to be here, although they want to sleep in their stable, but they want to be outside eating grass in the day. So okay, this was, I'm sure, a bit of a random vlog, but I hope you enjoyed it, and that I will see you in my next video. Bye! As you can see, he do not want to stand on this leg. That's the leg that's hurt. He stands on it for a while, but then he rests. So, yeah. I pray and I hope that this will be okay.